started to teach. Next, friends, we will go for the second one, is called as oesophagus. Friends, what is that oesophagus? Oesophagus means it is a tube structure, tube line, like it is a pipeline, and where that suppose it is mouth. Here to connection on pipeline, where is the stomach is there. So this is called as oesophagus. That means one pipe connected to the mouth to stomach is called as oesophagus. Okay. So next, it will help only to passes through the food from the mouth to stomach. Third one is small stomach. Okay, friends, it is very important part of the organ of the alimentary canal. That is the stomach. Friends, stomach, what will happen? It will store that food, and whenever that foods it will be filled, then it won't allow again. If you will take that more food, what will happen? Then some senses organs are there, parts are there in stomach, and it will help to vomit. That means it won't allow. Okay, that stomach pain will come, otherwise vomit will come. Okay, so such things you will suffer. And what will happen? And whenever that foods it will come to the stomach, it mixes that hydrochloric acid. What will mix? This is hydrochloric acid. So this is hydrochloric acid. What will happen, friends? It will mix with the food. Whenever the food will take, it will mix that food, and if it is bacteria or any fungus or anything is there, then it will kill that germs. Okay, so it helps to kill the germs, and if it is there. Some students sometimes what happens, stomach pain coming, and you are getting that pain because of that empty stomach. If you will stay, then that hydrochloric acid it will form secrete that gastric, and ulcer also it will create. So students, it is my advice to you, all of you, don't be empty stomach. Okay, don't be empty stomach. Whenever you are early morning also, most of times you are not taking food and also coming to school, not taking food and coming to the schools. So you should not do like that. Whatever may be, early morning food, that means breakfast is very essential for that. It helps to the give the energy to the brain. So without food also you don't stay or don't come to school or don't do anything. So must take the food. So don't allow to stomach empty. If you will make that empty, then hydrochloric acid whenever it will fail, then what will happen? Here it will form the ulcer. Okay, so ulcer disease it will suffer, you will face the problem. Okay, so it will help, it is the work. Then after it will be partially digested. How much, friends? Almost your question it will ask, where is that food is completely digested, either in stomach completely digested or not? No, friends. Fats like proteins, like there some food items, it is not possible to digest in stomach, only partially digested in the stomach. Then after food will go to the hair, to the small intestine. Okay, in the small intestine, students, it is also 7.5 meter long coil structure. This length is, I will write that, small intestine, it is length is, students, 7.5 meter, and it helps, it helps the completely digestion here. All the food items will complete the digestion here, and from the liver it secretes the bile juice, and from the pancreas also pancreatic juice, and all mixing with this food, bile juice is secreted, and pancreatic juice also secreted. Bile is secreted from the liver, and pancreatic juice from the pancreas. So these two juices are mixed with the food, and if they are fats or proteins or like that food is there, then it will be digested. Then after that, in that intestine, students, one villi there, like a finger-like structure inside of the wall, inner wall of the intestine, that is called as, like this is called as a villi or villus. Villi plural, single means villus. Okay, friends. So this villi, what is that work? Now it assimilation means absorption and down that. Whenever the nutrients are present in that food, that nutrients will absorb by the villi, and it will send to the different part of the organ. Okay, that is called as assimilation. So whenever the food will come to here and it will digest here, then all the nutrients will cover or absorbed by the villi, the small fingers like it is there inner wall of the small intestine. Okay, next after it will go to the rectum. Friends, sorry, large intestine. Small intestine after it will go to the large intestine. In the large intestine, what will happen, friends? It is also, friends, 1.5 meter length. How much that, friends? Large intestine is equal to 1.5 meter, but it's wider than the small intestine. Means if you compare to the small intestine and the large intestine, why you should say the width, the wider. If it is, suppose you observe, this is small intestine, the large intestine is like this. That means this radius is more than the small intestine. That's why it is called as a larger intestine. But length wise it is smaller. So okay, friends, and what it will happen? Now whenever large intestine, that food will pass to the large intestine, it will absorb that all water. Okay, and a solid, semi-solid with it will stay, and then after it will pass to the rectum. Okay, friends, and through that rectum, all that fetal foods, that means which one is undigested food, all that it will go to the rectum. Which one? Unwanted things. So it will go to the rectum. After that, it will be solid, semi-solid. After that, it will go to the anus. Through the anus, that is the one route way to go out. Okay, friends, these are the process how the food is nutrited, how the food is utilized and digestion in our body. These are called as all parts total is called as alimentary canal. Okay, friends, thank you all of you. Next video we will see next. Thank you.